Now, the last time I hooked up with a DL guy, story time. All right, y'all, I got another story time for you. A lot of the reason why I like to tell y'all my DL excursion videos is because, so hopefully, y'all could, if y'all not brave enough, y'all can live vicariously through me, and also put a lot of y'all on game who don't know how these situations end up all the time. I think a lot of times if you're looking on the outside in, you hear about the stories about niggas getting unalived so much that you don't really see the good part. So that's another reason why I'm giving y'all these stories, all right? And then hopefully y'all could take some of my game and apply it to y'all, and y'all can get y'all some benefits from this, you feel me? So here we go. This was actually more of a recent story than all the other ones I told y'all. This one is 2022. Right before I got with my boyfriend, or 2023, one of the two. I was, single, doing my thing. I was just, like bored one day on Jacked, and I'm like looking for some ass. All right, let's just keep it 100. So I end up coming across this profile that had a nice body, right? Like a chocolate body, nice ripped and everything. I wrote that profile, and we were talking on that profile at first, and then he ended up writing me from a second profile that was his other profile that he preferred to talk to me on. I don't know why certain DL niggas do that, but I think they try to vet you on that first profile to see if you on some bullshit or if you are who you say you are, and then they'll write you on the second one and then see if they get the same pictures or something, just to make sure that you are who you say you are. That's what I took from it once I realized it later. Because I'm like, why this nigga got two different profiles, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we get to talking, and basically he kept telling me like we get to the point where we get to talking about sexual positions, okay? He asked me, what my position was. I tell him I'm a top. I asked him what his was. He said he was a verse top. Now, whenever I hear verse top, I automatically get excited because I'm like, this nigga gonna have some good ass, you know what I'm saying? Because whenever I hear top, I'm hearing I actually am just a classy nigga that values myself, so ain't any nigga about to be climbing inside of me. I'm not about to just be bottoming for any nigga. That's what all I hear when I hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I can't fuck any of these niggas. I'm just gonna keep it 100. We get to talking, and he's like, "Hey man, just so you know, like, yeah, I'm verse top, but I am willing to try it with you if you a real nigga, but I ain't gonna give you no promises." That's what he said. And I'm like, all right, cool. We can just link and kick it, feel each other's vibe, and see how it go. You always want to play it cool, because if you give too much anxiety or like you are too excited, they can think like less of you or whatever, and then probably not link with you, think that, another nigga is somebody else to be choosing over you type shit. So always play it cool, So I'm like, yeah, we can just kick it, Like, basically what I'm saying by play it cool, don't be so stern about having to have sex. Make a nigga comfortable, Mind you, throughout this whole time, I ain't get no picture of, like, what he actually looked like. Like, I asked for a picture. He was like, I'm on the DL. I really don't feel comfortable, showing my face or giving a picture or whatever. And so I was just like, all right. At first I was like, well, I'm probably not going to link up with this nigga. But I continued to talk to him because he was so responsive, and like he was real quick responding. And, like I liked this conversation. It was exciting. It was intriguing. So we kept talking, and then he eventually told me like, hey bro, you can come through. We can kick it and see how it go. But like, if you not, it went from we can just kick it to, yeah, come through, we can try it, but if you're not gonna be careful with me, he said, if you ain't gonna take your time, if you ain't gonna, if you ain't gonna take your time with me, then don't even come, cause I ain't loose. He told me that straight up. I remember that verbatim. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, shit, all right, let's go. Like, I go ahead. He was downtown Denver at a hotel, all right, at a nice hotel, like the Sheraton or some shit. So I'll pull down, like I'll park on the street a little further down to make sure that like he don't really see, where I come from or nothing. So like if this nigga's on some bullshit, if they try anything, they won't know where my car is at. They can't rob me or nothing. You know, I leave all my shit, my wallet and all that shit in the car when I do these. You know what I'm saying? So that's some other game y'all might want to take. Whenever you go link up with somebody, just leave your wallet and all your shit in your car. Just take your phone and your keys, but make sure you park somewhere they can't see you or whatever, so that if anything go down, you can get away smoothly or, you know, etc. So anyway, I walk up, I tell him I'm there, I walk up, he comes out, I wait till he comes out, and I wait till he steps out of the hotel, right? So when he steps out, y'all, I'm looking and I'm like, this nigga got on a shiesty. Bro, he had on a whole, you know, like where you can only see the eyes. He had the whole, you know, get up, like what the young niggas be wearing. So I'm like, oh shit. So he's like, before he came out, he was like, all right, when I told him I was here, he was like, okay, I'm about to come down. I'm going to pass you the room key on the low. So, you know, just know I'm going to pass you the room key. That's how you know that that's me. And, you know, like then you can just like give it like 5 minutes and then come up. And so I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got a whole little route, like a whole little, you know, all right, cool. So I get out the car, I walk up to the front of it. We walk by each other. Like I told you, it's downtown, so there's other people walking by as well. It ain't just us. So we walk like this toward, like by each other. And so he puts out, you know, his hand and he like hands me like the key on the low key down here or whatever. So I'm like, cool. As a nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all first impression as I'm looking at this nigga, even though I can't see this nigga's face, I could tell he's dark skinned and this nigga's body is on point, bro. Like when I tell you, like one of the favorite bodies that I like to smash, like when they're like the short dark skinned dudes with the muscles, like the short muscular dude, like dudes, nigga, boy, them be having it, okay? That's what he was. Like he was like this, he was like short, but he was stocky. Nigga had a fat ass. He had on Nike Tech, all gray Nike Tech with a shiesty on, and this nigga's ass was like, boy, defined in the motherfucker. So I already knew it was getting ready to be a good time. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I hang out for a second out there, and then he write me, he's like, all right, come up. And so I go up, he give me the room number and shit, I go up. I guess that was his way. He told me later that like that was his way of making sure I was who I was in the pictures. If I didn't look like my pictures, he wasn't gonna give me that key card. He was gonna keep walking by me type shit. So yeah. So just to let y'all know, like these are the type of games that these niggas play to find out, you know, like they have their own little system on vetting us. It ain't just us, you know. So, cause you know, gay dudes be catfishing, you feel me? So I didn't blame him or nothing. I was all right, cool. You know, it was fun actually. So I get up there, we get to talking. He cool. The whole time, nigga did not show me his face, y'all. He had the shiesty on the whole time. He see me, he complimented me. He like, hey, like, you actually a real nigga though. Like you ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. He like, all right, cool. So we chilling, y'all. We get to messing around. And so he started giving me head, and then I started eating him out, you know what I'm saying? And then I get ready to start playing with it, like I'm getting ready to start putting it in. And so he like, oh man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Like he was really like battling it. Like he was like, I don't know, man. Like you gotta really take your time, like for real. I'm like, I got you. Like, and I could tell why he's saying it, because as I'm eating him out, like his shit is tight, you know what I'm saying? Like straight boy tight, you know? So I'm like, oh, shit about to be fire. Whenever I experience that, every guy is different, but I noticed that when I experience that, my dick gets super hard. Now, other guys, like my homies and shit, they'll tell me that, like my best friend told me, like he don't like that. Like he says that makes his shit soft, because he's like, he know he got to do a whole lot to work it in, and he don't like doing that shit. It make his dick soft trying to get into a tight hole, you know what I'm saying? Not me. My shit get rock hard, you know? So, anyway, so then he ends up like getting over the dresser. He was like, hold on, let me try to take it over the dresser or whatever. So he tries to take it bending over the dresser. So we get up off the bed. I get behind him. He's still not really, like he's able to, like he's letting me get the head in, but it's like he's like blocking it. You know what I'm saying? So he's just like, nah, man, nah, never mind, never mind. I can't do this. I can't do this. And so I apply a little pressure because I'm like listening to his body. And, like I could tell when the niggas be, when they really want you to stop and when they really just like kind of want you to be rougher or whatever. So I just applied a little pressure to it, And then he started letting me get up in there. And, then he was just like, nah, man, like I can't do it. I can't do it. So then we stopped, right? So I'm like, oh, fuck, this nigga is going to be one of them. But I'm like, all right, it's whatever. It's cool. I ain't tripping anyway, for real. And because another nigga is right on the DM ready for a nigga if I absolutely need to go. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even tripping. But so then we chill for a second longer, right? And I was like, all right, well, shit, I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? We can link up a little later, but I got a little something to do. I was really about to just go get my nuts somewhere else, but this nigga, he knew that, obviously, because as soon as I said that, he was like, oh, nah, like, he was like, nah, chill. He was like, chill for a minute. Like, he was trying to convince me to stay, basically. And so I'm just like, all right, cool. So I stayed, but I'm like, because he wanted me to stay, I start trying to fuck again, So I'm back behind him, doing my thing, grinding on him, and he's just like, this time I could tell he's way more focused because he's quiet and he just got his like he's on, he's in doggy style. I'm behind him, and he just got his head down, like, and then like I can't see this nigga at all, you know what I'm saying? But I just see this nigga's body is, boy, when I tell y'all, like, boy, I like that nigga body was cold. I'm not even gonna cap. So I mean like the perfect bubble booty, like chocolate, no hair, no marks, no scars, nothing. Just with a pretty little tight little hole, bro. Like that shit was wild. So yeah, y'all. Basically, I ain't gonna cap. As I was getting ready to leave, he had tried to stop me as I was walking out the door. That's what it was. And then I bent this nigga over the dresser again. Because I was like, this nigga must want to do it over the dresser. You know what I'm saying? I bent this nigga back over the dresser. And like, my aggression or something, I don't know what it was, but that nigga loosened up and he let me get it. You know what I'm saying? He let me go ahead and get in there. And like, he loved that shit. Like, yeah, he was moaning and everything. So yeah, he liked it. And then when we was done, once I got my nut, because that shit made me nut quick. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was probably like 2-3 minutes or something. And I knew I was gonna, have to get it quick anyway, because it just, he wasn't easily taking it. But I was able to get it, so it was cool. And then after that, like he went in the bathroom, fully naked, but still got the shiesty on, talking to me, wiping himself and shit. And then he just like, yeah, so what's up with you? Like, you wanna chill more or what? Like, like I would prefer us to chill more. I don't just be letting niggas just be, fucking me and all that. Like, this is what he was telling me. So I'm just like, yeah, we can kick it. He was asking me like, like you got your own crib, like you got a car, like you host, you mobile, like what's up? I'm like, well, I'm mobile, but I do host too. But, I prefer to be mobile on these little excursions. But, we might be able to kick it or something. And he was just like, all right, cool. Well, yeah, we exchanged numbers. And y'all, this nigga got to tripping. Like, so we exchanged numbers. We start texting, and then I ended up not wanting to do nothing that night. I was chilling. I was just cool. I wasn't really trying to go nowhere or do nothing. I wasn't trying to fuck with nobody else either. I just didn't feel like doing shit. And so he was trying to link up again. He was trying to, hang out. I was going to feel bad, but then I was like, after it all played out, I couldn't feel bad no more because it's like, bro, if I don't want to kick it tonight, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? We just linked earlier. I will link up with you, you know, in the next day or two or something type shit. Like, that's the type of nigga I am. If I am going to, I mean it because I want to. I'm not going to just play with nobody. And it wasn't just a hit it and quit it. It was just I didn't feel like linking that night. And he kept pressing it, trying to. And he was like, oh, you flaking, you flaked. Like, you said you was going to come, you know, you wanted to kick it again. Like, he was trying to come to my crib and shit. And it's just like, I just met you. I didn't even get to see you without the fucking shiesty on. Like, why the fuck would I be inviting you to my crib and all that? Like, I was like, slow down. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna kick it, but chill out. He wasn't having it. He was not having that shit. He was just like, oh, hell no, nigga. I'll let you fuck me. You gonna play games. Like, you gonna try to treat me like I'm a bitch and all this other shit. And then, like, I tried to write this nigga back. I ain't get no response. I ain't get no response. Like, I ignored that nigga. I think I left that nigga on read that night because he got to talking all that shit. And I'm just like, nigga, I don't even fucking know you. Like, and then, like, this is why I had told you on that other video, even the masculine ones come with drama. It's just a different kind of drama. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he basically cut me off. And he thought I ghosted him, but I really didn't. I was going to hit him up later, but the nigga cut me off because he couldn't be patient and shit. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, and then right after that, I had met Babe and shit. So then it was just like, you know, it was what it was. But, yeah, y'all, that's it for this. Let me know what y'all think about that story time. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all know exactly what it is. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I got a lot more where that came from. All right, so yeah, like this video as well and hop in them comments. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.